You get that it's a gift when someone reveals themselves, but why is it still a gift to accept the rejection? The ego, and this is how you know when you're thinking through the ego or not. The ego lives in very much a black and white system. There is bad, there is right, there is wrong, there is the desirable, there is the undesirable, right? And this is the system that the ego lives in. The ego lives in this black, white, good, evil type paradigm. And so the ego is framing every situation through, if I get what I want, it's good. If I don't get what I want, it's bad. And so if we look at it in a dating context, the ego says, if they like me, it's good. If they don't like me, it's bad. If they want me, I feel good, I feel validated, I feel lovable, I feel desirable. If they don't want me, I feel useless, I feel discardable, I feel unwanted, undesired, unlovable. In reality, in truth, we could say in God's perspective or in your higher self's perspective of life, there is equal value in getting what you want and getting what you don't want. You see, there is no good or bad, there is no right or wrong, there is no good and evil. Those are judgments made by the ego. The truth is, there is just as much good in having someone like you and want to be with you as there is in having someone reject you. Those are both good things. And you say, why? Why is rejection a good thing? There could be different reasons, and it could be different for the person based on the situation. But let me just put it this way. One thing rejection can teach you is that your love of self is not dependent on another person's opinion. In fact, a lot of you will get rejected over and over and over and over again until you integrate that one truth, that your love of self is not conditional on someone else's opinion of you. So rejection is an amazing thing because every time you get rejected, it gives you the opportunity to look at yourself and what you believe you're worth. You know, I do this all the time with my content, right? So I'll put content on Instagram or TikTok, Facebook, and sometimes it's well received, sometimes it's not well received, right? Sometimes people disagree, which is fine, people can disagree. Sometimes people hate, sometimes people personally attack me. Sometimes people say, you must not care about women, or you must not care about people if you think this, or you're leading people down a bad road. I mean, people tell me all kinds of stuff, right? And every time I get that external rejection, it gives me an opportunity to look at what I said. And I go, oh, do I really believe what I said? Could I have worded it differently? Do I feel this is actually true, or do I feel I missed the mark on this one a little bit, right? So every rejection is actually sharpening my truth. It's actually clarifying my truth. And sometimes that person rejecting me and I say, no, I feel 100% about this, and I come back even stronger with it. And sometimes I say, you know what? Maybe I was a little off on that. Maybe the next time I'll tweak it a little bit and I'll say it this way, or I'll say it that way instead. But no matter which way it serves, it is sharpening my truth. And so the same thing could happen in a dating context, right? Someone rejects you and you got to ask yourself, am I unlovable? Does that person's opinion define me? Or am I defined by something greater than that? You've got to ask yourself, how am I going to define myself in this situation? That person doesn't want me. Does that mean I don't want myself? That person doesn't love me. Does that mean I'm not lovable? Right? So the rejection is a gift. It sharpens you. It clarifies you. In the same way I said earlier, where someone might say something on a piece of content about me and I might say, no, I feel very strongly about that, and I come back even stronger with the same message. Well, someone might tell you you're not lovable, or they might not say it in those words, but they might be like, I'm not that into this, or I don't find you that attractive. And then you got to ask yourself, am I attractive? Well, what's attractive about me? What are my most attractive qualities? Am I demonstrating those qualities? Am I showing up in my most attractive qualities? Am I withholding them? Am I afraid to put my most attractive qualities out there, right? And so in that, you might actually come back from that rejection being more yourself than ever before, clarifying what are my most attractive qualities? How would I demonstrate those attractive qualities? How can I bring those out into the world in the most amazing way that'll wow people? How can I present these attractive qualities in a way that's gonna have people like blowing up my phone to see me again? A rejection could call that forth from you. This is what I say is like, you've got to be willing to learn the lessons as they are handed to you. And any time that you feel like a victim to a situation, I'm not judging. You have every right to be a victim if you want to be. And as I've said, you have the full support of the universe behind you. If you want to be a victim, the universe will fully support you in that. It'll bring all kinds of perpetrators into your life, and you will get to be a victim forever. And you have every right to do that. I'm not judging. If you want to do it, do it. Rock on with it. Tell me how it is. I don't think it feels good. Maybe you'll feel differently about it. But if you ever feel like a victim to a situation, again, you have every right to choose that. But you can also let that be a trigger for you. When I feel like a victim, I'm not learning my lesson here. Anytime I feel like a victim, I can trigger for myself that there is a lesson here that I am not learning. And that's powerful. Like, that's how you level up in your life. That's how you reach higher levels of energy. I'm gonna close it out with that today. I will be back every Tuesday, 12 p.m. Eastern time with a live stream of the podcast, and always looking forward to it. So thank you, sending you lots of love, many blessings to wherever you are, and I'll see you back here next Tuesday. Take care, everybody. Talk soon. Bye.